Hello everyone. So let's continue again with SAP Script concepts and some of the pending uh, things which we need to cover as a part of SAP Script. So in the last video we were talking about control commands. So if you remember, I told you that we have commands like if and if. Let me just go to main window. Address and address, if and if, perform and perform, and case and case. So these things will be known as control commands. So there is another important control command that we need to know is so the other important control command which we need to know is protect and protect. So sometimes what happens, let's say you are displaying some line items. Now the number of line items are more. So automatically there would be a page break generated in the SAP script. So if you don't want the contents to move to next page, what you need to do, you need to write that portion. For example, let's say you are displaying this part and you know that there are multiple line items, let's say 100 and 1000 of line items, so that you don't want to move to next page. So obviously the page would have certain capacity, but then based on its capacity. So what you need to do, give this command protect, then in protect, again it's an interview question, in between you give the text. For example, item, and then give some program symbol like this. So whatever is the item number, that will be printed in paragraphical format in the same page. It won't move to the next page. So that is basically can be controlled by protect and protect in the form. Now the other way of doing it, you can do it in the program also. So what you need to do, you need to call a function module control form and command equal to protect. So whatever control commands are there, you can use it via control form. So we are doing the same thing here, control form, protect, then write form, and whatever you want to write, item line, then end protect here. So whatever you don't want to do a page break, you can put it in the control form, control form, and protect in the program. Same way you can do it in the SAP script as I just displayed. So that is another important concept. Now let's say we are in the form and we are trying to print the date. For example, you are printing some date, okay? So what you need to do, let's say you want to print the date in DDMMYYYY format. So you have to use set date mask DD like this, and then date, let's say. So this is how you can control the date format. So you can give the format here. Similarly, you can do for time also. Set time mask HH SS, something like this, and then you can write the time. So when I'm using SY, then it's a system symbol. This one is a program symbol. And then we have one more standard symbol, which is maintained in double T DTG, which we have seen in the previous video. So this is how we do a set date mask and time mask. So I'm not giving you a demo here because I'm short of time, and then it's very simple. We just need to create a script like we created and then keep on doing whatever experiment you want to do. And then I think the last concept which I want to explain is So billing document issue output 2. This is how we see the output, print output of the form. You can see the output as RD00. Click on the print preview. So this is the form which we modified. We added a logo here. So the concept is there is a transaction called NACE, NACE. In that we have different options. So this is invoice preview. So we can go to billing, go to output type. And then the output type we saw is RD00. Select this, go to processing routines. So you can see that we have modified this. Earlier the standard form was existing here. So form is SAP Script, PDF Smart Form is basically your Smart Form or Adobe form. You can give the type here. But for this, no type required. So we modified, we copied the standard into Z and then we changed it here in the configuration. Okay. Now, so what I wanted to explain is that RD00, if I go to, so why we are able to see this, if I go inside the invoice, go to header, output. So this is the place where RD00 is assigned here. So normally what we do, VF02, go inside, go to header, output. Similarly, in the order also or delivery also, same way to assign or see the output. Okay, so we'll just wait for this to come. So it came. I can give one more RD00. Okay, I can like this, and then if I save it, then there should be an output trigger, which is okay. Logical destination, it will ask for logical LP01. That is your local printer. Go back, save it. So once you save it, one more print output will be triggered automatically because it's a print output. So earlier what we were doing in the main screen of BF03, we were seeing a print preview. So there itself we could have given a print output. So I'll just explain it once again. So it was taking more time than expected, so I just stopped the process. But what I wanted to explain here is that if I change it back to the standard one, and if I try to see a print preview again, issue output to. So I can give a print directly, but I am doing a print preview. So you can see the logo is not coming anymore. So basically we could have multiple output types. Let's say we create a new entry here, output type GOP. And I can click the custom program name here. So GOP is created now. So you can see GOP here. Then GOP is displayed here as well. Select this, double click, it will come here. So what we can do, and with GOP not found. 1 minute, let me just check it out. So looks like there is some problem in this output type. My system got hanged. So, but again, that is the concept. That is how you create an output type, and you can assign different forms. You can edit in the output, and then you can see a different print preview. Somehow this invoice got corrupted. So let me just try to. Don't know what's going on. Okay, let me pull another invoice. Let's kill all the performance on this system. Okay, so I killed all the old sessions. Let me just see. So I'm trying once again. So I can pick a Z output type. If you give any printer destination, it will directly go to print for printing. So this is still saving. Meanwhile, let me just show you something else. So we have a very important table. System is very slow now. NAST. This table will hold the program name and the form name against it. So as we mentioned, whatever is the relationship in the NACE transaction, in the print program and the form, that will be stored in the table NAST, NAST. So my system is going completely slow. Okay, the other important thing which you should understand here is that it's not just the print output like we saw in the case of RD00. It's not just the print output. It could be an IDOC also, it could be anything else. So if you go to this program will actually do an ALE processing, which means it will generate an IDOC. So you already know the concept of IDOC by now. So if somebody chooses this output type and then tries to generate an IDOC, so that is also possible. So already standard program is there, which will go and pick the data and generate an output IDOC. So that is the part of EDI. In the EDI, so we have different form routines. So this is still saving, otherwise I could have shown you. So let's try to debug this one. So you know how to debug a pop-up. Click on print preview. It will take you to the standard program, and most of the time you can customize that standard program by various ways and means, and then explicit or implicit enhancement could be one option. So you can see this form routine entry. So let's see if that comes up. It got corrupted, I think. So anyway, but that's all I wanted to explain in this session. Basically, I wanted to explain you the concept. So we can create a custom output type in the NACE transaction, and we can call that output type in the invoice or the order in the output message type, and based on that different outputs can be generated. It can just be a form output or it can be an IDOC. Since we are in the form session, so we'll be talking about forms now. So thank you guys, and then see you once again in the next video. I'll be talking about smart forms, and then that way our complete RICEF, that is report interfaces, convergence, enhancements and forms will be completed, and you can call yourself as an ABAP consultant. So thank you guys, and see you again.